Hey folks, I am back in Little Rock and just wanted to shoot a little video of what I'm doing this evening. I've been a little bit under the weather, that's why it's been a while since my last upload. But not 100%, but I'm feeling a little bit better now. And so felt like getting out. Been wanting to come check out this bridge that I'll show you in just a moment. Not the one I'm standing under. The one I'm standing under is actually the I-30 bridge over the Arkansas River right here near downtown. But I'm right on the edge of the Clinton Presidential Park, and so this is where I'm fixing to make my way down into. If you look behind me there's a walkway down into kind of a wetlands area, they call it. Looks like there's a neat walkway, some cool stuff to see down there, so I'm gonna go check that out. And then my ultimate destination is that bridge you see in the background over there. I've seen some footage of that place at nighttime that looks pretty darn amazing. So hopefully by the time it starts to get dark, I will be over there approaching that bridge. Maybe I can get some cool footage, so y'all check it out. A little bit closer. Been out here walking for about 45 minutes now. I said earlier I was feeling better, and I am, but I definitely don't have all my energy back because it feels like I've been walking for like 3 days. And I look over that way I get a little bit discouraged because I think of how far away my truck is. And I'm not trying to go that way. I'm trying to go this way, because that's the entrance to the bridge. So by the time all of this is done, I have a feeling that the walk back to the truck is going to be interesting. I am here, obviously. Where I need to be is there. The only way to get there is to go this way down to that next walkway that goes up across the top and up to there. If there's one thing I'm learning about this whole YouTube photography, videography thing, is that if I'm gonna do it, I don't have to worry about getting my exercise in. That's gonna happen. I guess ultimately that's a good thing. Today, I could do with a little less walking though. But we're gonna get there. Alright, I finally made it around the way and up onto the bridge. Pretty neat view up here. The Clinton Presidential Library right back over there. That's probably a little bit too bright. Get it where we can see there. Much better. Looks like they've got some kind of project that's in the works right down here. Built this nice bridge across here and then it kind of stops. Looks like maybe a new part of the park coming soon. We'll carry on up the bridge. As I'm sure you can see, it's dark now, has been for about an hour, and I'm really disappointed because I can see all the cool lights that light the bridge up in all different colors, but I don't know if they only do it on certain days or certain occasions or what, but they're certainly not doing it tonight. The only lights that are on, the only lights that have been on since dusk, are that main row of lights right down the middle there. I'm about to walk out from under the lights for a few minutes, so it may get a little dark until I get back under that next set. But somewhat disappointing that I don't get to see the bridge lit up in multiple colors. But oh well. But I did get a lot of cool shots of the city as the sun went down over the buildings, and I got some cool shots of the clouds as the sun went through them on the other side of the bridge. Neat shots of tugboats and barges. The moon looks really pretty tonight. Really pretty, wow. Really pretty tonight. And I think I've got some good shots of it. So I've probably taken a couple of 100 photos over the last hour and a half or so. So I'm kind of anxious to get back to my computer and load them all up and see if I have anything worthwhile. But it's also allowed me to kind of catch my breath a little bit, because now I've got the journey all the way back to the truck. Sorry, I got a little distracted because I just noticed that some of the cool lights that light up the bridge are on. Which, okay, let me rephrase that. One I can find is on. You look behind me right there. Got one blue light on. And I'm looking at the rest of them, and it almost looks like they're warming up or something. They're glowing very faintly. Alright, now my concern is that I might be packing up and leaving too early. Maybe the lights are just now coming on, and it takes a few. Interesting. Alright, so it is, what time is it? Oh goodness, it's almost 8:30. So it's almost my kids' bedtime. I always try to FaceTime them, excuse me, each night before they go to bed when I'm away from town. So I only have 5 minutes until their official bedtime. So I think I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna FaceTime them while I watch these lights for a little bit longer to see if they come on. I'll check back in a few. Alright, so I just FaceTime with the kids for a little while. Several minutes have passed, probably, let's see, about 20 minutes have passed since that last segment. And the lights still have not come on. There are a total of 2 on the whole bridge. And the rest of them are just glowing very dimly. I don't even know if it'll show on the camera, if you'll be able to see. Yeah, you can see. They're just on barely, just really dim. But they haven't come on in full like the 2 that are on right down there. So again, I don't really know if it's just special occasions that they come on, or certain days, or if they're broken right now, or what. A little bit disappointing. I still got some good shots. Now, what I'm realizing right now, I want you to look way over there. There's that bridge where I started underneath. It's that I-30 bridge over the river. Right about there, underneath that bridge, is my truck. So I got to make the journey down off of the bridge, back through that park area, and way over to there underneath that bridge to get back to my truck. It's going to be fun. Before I continue on the rest of the way down the bridge, let me show you this. There's the Clinton Presidential Library. Like his politics or not, his library looks pretty sharp at nighttime. Down underneath, there's been, on that deck area, there's been some sort of a party going on all night. I've been hearing people singing and clapping and all kinds of stuff, so I've been wondering what that was all about. A few minutes ago they sang happy birthday to somebody, so I don't know what important person had a birthday party going on down there, but been a big turnout and a pretty nice, elegant setting down there. Anyway, I'm about 100 feet from the end of this bridge now, and then I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try to estimate. I'm gonna time it. I'm gonna see how long it takes me to walk from the foot of this bridge to my truck underneath the next bridge over. Good little ways over. See y'all in a few. I've been walking for several minutes now. That bridge is barely even in sight up there. The sound of the trucks crossing over it are getting a little louder. So there's a little bit of hope. Whew. This exceeds a Planet Fitness visit. My calves are cramping up. Good grief. Okay, so I'm actually editing this video right now, and I'm shooting this from my cell phone because my memory card's plugged in the computer and both my camera batteries are out and charging right now, so I don't really feel like putting the camera back together. But anyway, I just realized that the segment that I shot as I arrived back to my truck, I don't know what happened, but it's not on this memory card anywhere, so I guess I failed to make sure I had hit record or something. I don't know. It's not there for whatever reason. But basically, I had shot just a segment showing that I was back at my truck, and it was somewhere around a 20-minute walk or a little bit more than that it took me from the base of the bridge back to my truck. And I was rather happy to get back to my truck and pull away. So anyway, that section was lost. Moving on. Alright, so I just pulled back up to the Burgundy. The Burgundy is the hotel where I stay when I'm up here in Little Rock. I'm actually thinking about talking to Shannon, the manager here, and trying to get permission to shoot a little bit of footage here at the Burgundy and do a little video on this place, since it is such a big part of my life. It has become a big part of my life. It's about every 3 weeks I spend about a week up here, and it is a absolutely beautiful hotel. It is a more upscale place. It's not just ridiculously overpriced, but you know, it's definitely going to be more expensive than your Best Western or something. But in terms of just sheer beauty, it is an absolutely gorgeous place. The people here are fantastic. They take really good care of you. And I mean, my family has been up here, met the staff. We're on first name basis with everybody. Just really, really good folks. So anyway, that's where I am. Second home, back in for the night. I actually, as late as it is, just got a little bit of food. I didn't eat supper tonight, so I'm going to go in and eat that and start settling in for the night. What I wasn't clear on a while ago, and I wanted to kind of clarify for a minute so I didn't come across sounding like some kind of a snob or something. The reason I stay here at the Burgundy is not because I make some tremendous amount of money and I can afford to stay at these boutique style hotels or anything, but it's because I actually stayed here on a Priceline deal over a year ago, and was asking about their meeting space here, and came to learn about, and actually showed me this room where I am now, which has a big boardroom, and then right through that door over there is actually my bedroom, so everything's all in one suite. And so they made us a very reasonable rate on this suite, where I get my training room right here. This is where I do my training when I'm up here around this boardroom table, and my bedroom, all in one suite, for a rate that is less than what we were paying at the Hampton, which is right by our office. And once we paid for my room and then the meeting space separately per day, we were paying a little bit more than the rate that they've given us here for this whole suite altogether. And so we've been using this for our training up here ever since. The company, we found that rate to be fair, and we add into the fact just how awesome this place is, how good the folks to us are here, the good service that we get just from really, really kind folks, and it's just a no-brainer. So that's why I'm always here at the Burgundy in this particular suite. Now I'm going to sit down and eat my food and begin unwinding for the night. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your continued support of my channel. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button right over here. Check out some of my other videos right over here on this side. Thank you guys, and Lord willing, I will see you in the next one.